Hey everybody, this is Brad Bruce and I'm here with
Jace Marsiglia.
and you're listening to the 5195 podcast. Redundancy. It's driving me crazy.
Why?
I don't know why. Is it maybe because it's like over like almost 150 shows worth?
Yeah, probably by this point more.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, so I'm just like, God, I don't know why. I don't know why. I've never had anyone complain, so that's not that.
No, nobody's said anything.
And what we're bitching about is the opening of the show.
Yeah.
I love the song,
Yes.
but I'm just like, man, it feels like fucking 70s talk show to me.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So we're going to try a few things.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, tough shit.
Well, like
So-
we said, you know, there was an episode a couple back where we talked about how, or maybe we talked about this off the mic. I don't remember now. How back in our day when a new season of a show started, the intro changed.
Yes, this was off the mics.
Yeah.
The mic that's not aimed at your face, so
Exactly.
so I
it
can hear you when you're talking like this. But yeah, it's like,
I was
here
like, hey, man, and then they went to the zoo
yes, yes.
because there was the one they were on the boardwalk. And then they came back another season, and then they were at the zoo.
I was thinking about doing the show that way. You know.
But no, it's. I think we're entitled to a change. We've been around.
What's it gonna hurt?
We've been around for a hot minute now, and we can play around.
We have. Fuck, dude. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to try new things, you know?
You know,
Fuck it. I mean, we got fucking the sweet new spot to chill.
even Cheers added a couple new old timey photos.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I think one was Linda Lovelace,
Yeah.
and the other one was Adolf Hitler.
Behind the green door.
9. God damn. She put all of the sweetener in this thing.
Oh, did you just drink a gulp of honey?
Wowzer. So yeah, Hitler. It's been a minute since we've done a list show,
Yeah, it has.
and I was really excited. You know what's crazy? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is.
Why?
Maybe you'll agree with me. Maybe you won't.
Okay.
Coming up with show topics this time has been tricky.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's all I
Yes.
needed to know.
Yep.
And it's not because we're, you know,
Petering out.
yeah, there's no like lack of
No.
topics. It's just like,
What have we done?
yeah, there's so many.
What's
like,
our, what, you know, there's been a couple. I pitched one to you earlier this evening, and I was like, didn't we kind of do that one already, though?
and we kind of did.
And I'm like, I don't know. And the fact that I had like an inkling that we had, I'm like, nah, cross it off.
Yeah.
But it's like we've actually reached a point where you kind of gotta thumb fuck that phone to get down to old episodes.
I know.
And I'm not sure what we've done and what we haven't at this point.
I know.
We need a crypt keeper. We need a vault keeper.
Mhm. RJ.
RJ!
Oh. In skill, not appearance.
Every day I look in the mirror, it's
Gotcha.
creep show.
Gotcha.
No,
I mean,
just someone to keep the tome.
yeah.
You know, we gotta, because I have a spreadsheet,
Yeah.
but I think we need a book.
We could definitely fill a book.
We can fill a book now.
That's pretty crazy, actually.
Little asides,
Yeah.
and images, and that'd be cool.
It would be cool. Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be a cool thing for the fans.
I think so. You know, it's funny because I don't know if it was either at lunch or dinner or second lunch or pre-dinner, one of the
Mhm.
meals we had today,
Yeah.
when we were just snacking.
When you grabbed the chicken and a biscuit
Yes.
box out of my hands and chucked it across the room. And I was like, God damn. All right, I'll watch the carbs. Trying to lose some weight.
Oh, damn. My bad. I started playing the first episode.
Yeah, you did.
And it was funny because it's like not even on time.
No.
Like when the song starts, when we usually,
Yep.
drop in, it wasn't there.
No.
It went way longer.
Way longer. And
We sounded different.
we sounded unsure.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird because, we were both. I mean, well, I wasn't nervous.
I was a little.
Okay. I wasn't nervous.
But it was just the two of us in a fucking garage.
And that's all it was,
Yeah,
because I was just like, fucking, this is either going to it's going to sink or it's going to swim,
Yeah.
And, neither one of us were strangers on, being on the microphone,
No.
So I was like, fuck it. I mean, I think the thought was, man, we got to keep a show going.
Yeah.
How do we keep it in the air?
Especially if it takes off or goes anywhere.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, we've kind of made a decent footprint, I think.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's been it's been some cool shit, man.
Yeah.
And I always love doing list shows.
Yes. And from the people back home, a lot of the people I talk to in my circle back on the East Coast,
Yeah.
the list shows are a lot of fun. They
Really?
love the list shows.
See, the only feedback I get from people around here about the show is,
Yeah, and
it's
helpful.
So that's all I really get. But it's I'm fine with it. And that was a complete dead silence because no one says anything to me about it.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
no one gives a shit.
Your
what I do.
earbuds didn't pop out.
Yeah, no. Just no one cares.
Nobody cares.
But it's okay.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking at it like, hey, they looked at the ultrasound and didn't have to call me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. But so list shows.
List shows.
We've done a lot.
Several. And all of them very well received. This one that you brought to me is a little off our beaten path.
Yeah, because they've sort of kind of been in the horror.
Most of them, yeah,
realm.
I would say 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And that's our wheelhouse,
Yeah.
understandably.
Right.
But we could veer, and we should veer.
Absolutely.
And the one you brought to me today, I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you were open to it. You know what I mean?
Halfway through the fuck yeah, it was around the fuck
Yeah.
that I already had. You said yeah.
I know. You see what I did there.
That was pretty good.
Very nice.
I probably had at least 3 titles.
Did
Boom.
you really? See, I only had one because I was like, top 5 gay porns.
Yeah.
I don't have that many. Like, I have like one that I'm like, dude, this is it for me.
Yeah.
So.
Hit 'em in the shit 'em.
Yes. Yes.
Which doesn't roll off the tongue like it's spinoff.
Ooh, roll off the tongue. Yikes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You want to just quit?
You just call it a night.
No. If you want to tell them what we're doing, not my jackassery.
You approached me with the idea of our 5 favorite action films of the 90s.
Yes.
And I say that I put the emphasis, the italics on 90s because, frankly, I don't think much of the 90s
Mm-hmm.
in terms of horror, action, comedy, whatever.
Yeah.
The 90s, I think I was just too into my own shit growing up to really focus on it. Whereas like the 80s, we've talked ad nauseum about horror in the 80s, but action in the 80s was like the staple.
Mm-hmm.
Like action movies in the 80s were the extreme muscle dudes, blood, bullets, boobs. It was like action movies were almost on par with horror in terms of the exploitation of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were just swinging for the fucking fences
Yes.
with action movies.
Yeah.
But by the 90s, everything kind of got a little more conservative. The action movies they were still pretty bombastic, but it was like we were getting a little more geopolitical and,
Yeah.
action movies and horror movies started kind of getting dumped into the same quote unquote thriller
Right.
genre, which is like a landfill for movies that you don't know how to define.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, okay, I came up with a good 2 or 3 off the jump. And as I was looking up some of the movies of the 90s, I went, damn, the 90s had some bangers, some big bangers. And then as I was compiling that list and even a few runner-ups, you said we should counter this episode
Yes.
with the most underappreciated action films of the 90s. And I went, oh, fuck. And at least one or two came to mind that I was like, well, this will cause a debate, but okay.
Yeah.
And even have a few runners up for those too. So you guys are about to get a good 1-2 punch.
Yeah, and that's crazy because I did not do any. Runner-up didn't even occur to me because I was so, like, solid on my 5.
And that's what's funny. The 5 that I picked those are my do or die.
Yeah.
They are my favorite action films of the 90s.
Same.
But the runners up, I was like,
Yeah.
It's like if we did a 10, they'd be in there.
Wow, so you could do 10.
I probably couldn't now at this point. But I will say this before we get started. If any of your picks are any of my runners up, I'll just announce it and we'll go from there.
Okay.
So we won't have to do
the runner-ups.
Yeah, do a little segue.
Okay. Sounds fantastical.
Indeed.
So who's going first?
Hey, this was your topic, man.
Okay.
Let's
Okay, I'm going to kick it
us
off. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so my number, because I'm going to go 5.
So are these leading up to your favorite?
Yes, I'm going to start with my 5th.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't list them that way, but I'm going to do it that way as well.
Okay. All right, cool. So my number 4, number 4, fucking here we go. Ready?
Oh, fun.
My number 5 is The Matrix.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it was at the end of the 90s.
Yeah, I mean,
it was changing.
We were entering the new millennium.
We were. And it was, these guys were doing shit that really no one else was doing prior to them.
Nope.
I mean, their camera moves you can see in the movie Bound.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the camera moves and shit there. But it's like what they graduated to with this.
Yeah.
It definitely changed cinema.
It revolutionized how we do action movies.
Yes. And it was a way to kick off the fucking next millennium.
Yeah.
The score was badass.
Yes. Great score for Matrix.
The what do they call that? Wire fu choreography?
Yeah.
Wire fu choreography.
Yep.
And dude, I was mesmerized. I love that cyberpunk shit.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw The Matrix in the theater probably 5 times.
No shit.
Yeah, because I was blown away.
Yeah, no, I didn't I didn't see it at the theater at all.
Okay, yeah, I was into it, dude.
Well, so many people were, and it was because of that. And we've talked about this on the show before. When the hype train gets rolling, I'm kind of like, man, I'm getting tired of fucking hearing about it.
Right.
And I didn't go see it.
Yeah.
I was
wow,
like, man,
that's crazy.
I was kind of like, okay, the previews looked okay. This is kind of interesting look,
Yeah.
But I'm not a big cyberpunk guy. Not that I don't like it. I just never really dipped into it.
Right.
And yeah, I just got kind of tired of hearing about it. And then when I was it would have been my senior year when it was released. So near the tail end of my senior year when it hit VHS and DVD, a guy loaned it to me that I went to school with, and watching it on DVD, I was like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, dude,
I got the hype. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, all right. And I was like, yeah, this movie's kind of the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I dug it.
It's fucking flawless. It really is fucking flawless.
Yeah,
it is,
it's a great film.
I think Keanu Reeves reinvented himself again after that.
Oh, for sure.
Because
without The Matrix, I don't think we'd be talking about John Wick.
No.
Or anything like that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. So, yep.
Okay. I think my number 5, I'm going to go with Stallone's Cliffhanger, which I believe was Rennie Harland.
It was Rennie Harland.
And I think that movie, it was a big blockbuster. It was a successful film. It's Die Hard on a Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking rad.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many chases across bridges and, and it's just the title is so old fashioned because everything dating back to like the serials of the 40s and 50s is a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie was like, well, not only will we give you that, but we're going to dangle you off of cliffs and bridges and all kinds of fucked up shit. And John Lithgow as a villain is just
solid.
fucking awesome.
Rooker's badass.
Rooker's a badass. The opening scene is
Wild.
absolutely terrifying.
Yes, it
actually gets my anxiety up
Yeah.
to this day. And just another great performance by Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
Just another everyman. He's not Rambo.
No.
He's just trying to stop these guys. You know what I mean? And I don't know, between the really well-crafted action sequences, the scenery, great performances, great villain. I really loved Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And I think that's just a damn good movie.
I fucking totally agree with you on that one.
Cool.
So, number 4,
Mm-hmm.
True Lies.
It's not on my list, but I fucking love it.
I love everything about it, dude. Fucking Tom Arnold is the shit. Bill Paxton is the shit.
Oh, Bill
know?
Paxton steals the movie.
He absolutely does, dude.
He really
and, you know,
does.
and it's like he could have been in it longer.
Oh, for sure.
You know what
I
I
would have
mean?
loved it.
And it's just, and that was a 93.
Yeah.
You know?
93 or 94. This was Cameron post Terminator 2.
Uh-huh.
And I could just spoil it right now. It's on my list for the next episode.
Okay.
And
okay.
the only reason is because I won't get into it too much on this one, but I feel like expectations were so high of a Cameron and Schwarzenegger team up after Terminator 2 that people didn't dig this as much.
Well, those people are fucking stupid.
I agree.
Because this movie is hilarious.
It's funny as hell. The action in it is fucking top notch.
Mm-hmm. Jamie Lee Curtis trying to be sexy.
And you know how hard it is to probably be someone who's not sexy, trying to be sexy and somehow pulling it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hilarious. Tia Carrere, fresh off of the Wayne's World films, is a great villain. The entire ending with the jet is just unbelievable. And even the chase with a goddamn horse.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so cool.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with this movie.
There's nothing wrong with them.
I think it's probably the least appreciated James Cameron movie
You
ever.
are absolutely right.
Because it just never comes up.
And that it's fucking crazy that they don't.
And that's literally the reason why it's on my list for the next episode, because it just doesn't get talked
Yeah,
about.
I know. And it's crazy because I do talk about it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I love this movie, like, a lot. And it's like the practical effects were fucking insane. The bridge, they built a scale bridge
I know.
and blew it up.
For the limo chase and shit.
Yes.
Yes.
You know? And it's like, that's literally, you get one shot.
Yeah. And that harkens back to like the do or die of the 80s.
Yes.
This was James Cameron's 80s action film.
Absolutely.
Because even the action films he did in the 80s, whether it's Terminator, Aliens,
Mm-hmm.
all of these were more tactical and more horror
Yeah.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Whereas this was the balls out action movie that Cameron would have done in the 80s,
Yes.
but had the budget to do in the 90s, because this was the Terminator 2 guy now.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, just throw the fucking money at him. Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And
You know what? It's crazy is that it is one of the last practical movies before CGI took over.
for sure. Yeah,
And that really says something.
it does. It does. And it's sad and awesome at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm right there with you.
I watched it a month ago.
Did you? It's probably been a few years.
Oh, no, I can't. Like,
No.
Tom Arnold, dude, like, we saw him in Vegas one time.
Yeah.
And I just remember talking to him about Roseanne and I mean her, not the show.
Okay. Yeah.
And True Lies.
Wow.
And he was like, True Lies is my pinnacle.
Sure.
And I'm like, dude, the fact that you can say that,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, you get more respect. I fucking love you. I do love you.
I mean, let's not take it too far. He did have the bathroom scene in Austin Powers
Fucking-
where he's just like, grab a hold of something and, bear down.
Hey,
We're going to get through this.
I fucking love Tom Arnold, dude. I do love Tom Arnold. I think he's hilarious.
He's really funny.
I mean, he's in an episode of the Trailer Park Boys.
Is he?
He did their podcast one time here in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's just a really fucking cool guy, dude.
He
Really
is.
funny. And
And boy, does he get some good lines in
he
this
nails,
movie.
oh my God, dude. He nailed his character.
They
in that
didn't.
movie.
Cameron could have very easily made Tom Arnold just the goofy partner.
Yeah.
And he's not.
He's not at all.
Smart, funny, sympathetic, a badass.
Mm-hmm.
And you never get the feeling that he's just the sidekick.
Yeah.
He's a big part of the game that's being played.
Absolutely.
And,
he holds his own up against Arnold for sure.
Yes, and not easy to do, but everyone in the cast does.
They do. They absolutely.
I mean, the scenes with Paxton, and Arnold. I mean, how do you upstage Arnold?
I mean, isn't his daughter Eliza Dushku?
Yes, and there's awful stories from the set. She had a bad time.
Good.
Oh. No, she kind of got dragged around a little bit.
Good.
Wow. No love for the douche-coup, huh?
Eh.
I fucking love that movie.
I do too.
So yeah, right there with you. So is this 1, 2, 3? Yeah, this is my number 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Harrison Ford's The Fugitive. Really love it. Hemmed and hawed about it a little bit because I'm like, this is kind of a thriller.
Mm-hmm.
It's a remake of a TV show.
Right.
But the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, there's some really fucking cool action sequences in this movie.
Absolutely.
Whether it's the tunnel jump, the train crash, the chase through the hospital, the parade. There's a lot going on in this movie. And you've got 2 incredible powerhouse performances by Ford and Tommy Lee Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Lee Jones, I believe, walked away with an Oscar, I think. This was, again, this could be a jump off from an episode we did years ago about 90s movies that adapted TV shows. And this was the TV show just on a much grander, bigger budgeted scale. Like, this didn't feel like your week-to-week serial. This was a tried and true badass thriller.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a very sympathetic performance for Harrison Ford, who had been playing like Indiana Jones. And I forget the name of his character in like the Clancy movies, but he'd been kind of hopping back and forth between those two. And this was just a doctor who got framed for murder, and he's got to figure out who did it and prove his innocence before the noose closes in. And I think it's a wonderful action movie. I really do. I think it's a great film. And it's not on either list, but I didn't think U.S. Marshals was that bad either.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's not bad.
Okay.
A lot of people shit on it, but it's a good movie. It's Tommy Lee Jones again. We got RDJ.
Okay.
I think Wesley Snipes is the fugitive this time.
Okay. Shocker. Okay.
Yeah. For tax evasion. But no, I liked them both, but The Fugitive is one of the better action thrillers of the 90s.
Yeah.
At least early to mid 90s there.
Yeah. Yeah. Saw it in a theater.
Did you?
Fucking dug it.
Yeah.
Bought it on VHS.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was almost kind of like the last of its kind, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Just a good chase movie.
Yes.
Hitchcockian in a way.
Right. Absolutely. And I think that's what I meant was like a little more of the psychological shit that was going on. It was a little more smart.
Yeah.
Than a lot of the action films that were out.
Sure. And it was, you've got those elements of The Man Who Knew Too Much, the mistaken identity, but it was just a good chase flick.
It was.
And every time I see it, because it's not on very often.
It's not on.
Not like it used to be.
No,
and I did wear the tape out in the 90s, but it was, it's one where when I catch it, I forget how good it is until I'm just in the middle of it. And I'm like, damn, this movie's fucking great.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
I think we should just quit right now and go watch that.
You're going to go watch The Fugitive and just come back. All right.
So I'm on 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So number 3 for me is Heat.
Oh, I hemmed and hawed over that one.
I don't see how you could have. I just don't see how you could have not. I mean,
it's an amazing film.
Like that, just the downtown LA shootout alone.
Yes.
That's what made it earn its place for me.
Sure. Oh, it's an amazing sequence.
And like the way Michael Mann does his hyper realistic,
yes.
the gunplay. It's almost like you're there with them.
Yeah.
Doing this, live. It's crazy.
This is high stakes Miami Vice.
Absolutely. And then you talk about like powerhouses.
Oh my God.
Bringing Al Pacino and Robert De Niro together. And then of course you dumping in Val Kilmer, Tom Sizemore, and Ashley Judd. Just the way they chew the scenery, them two together.
And in such a cool Michael Mann way, because we've seen them together in subsequent movies where they tried to pair them back up. And it's like Michael Mann knew better how to handle this than the people down the road.
Yeah.
Because there's been a couple other team ups with them and it was to lesser degree.
Yeah.
But Heat was like...
No, there was the high water mark.
Yeah, it was. And it was literally watching two pillars of cinema stand side by side and give it their best. And oh my God, you even have Natalie Portman, young Natalie Portman. It's just, and he's obviously, you know, there's the cliche of just the tortured divorced cop, whatever, but it doesn't matter in a Michael Mann film.
No, it doesn't.
Because he just makes everything so sleek and so fucking cool that I don't know if that's why I didn't add it, because I almost feel like it transcends its own genre.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
it does. But it's
such an incredible.
But you got to figure it's literally right there in the middle of the 90s.
Yes,
you know what I mean? It's 95, so it's just like right there. You know, and again, it's like this is what I was waiting for. Being a fan of Pacino and being a fan of De Niro.
Sure.
It's like, well, Scorsese couldn't do it. Coppola couldn't do it. You know, it's fucking, oh, wow, Michael Mann did it.
Of all people.
You know, and it's just like these two fucking giants are like operating at full voltage, these two motherfuckers are.
Yes. And
you know,
to me, it's his crown jewel.
It is. It absolutely is.
Michael Mann. I've never disliked a Michael Mann movie.
No.
The Miami Vice movie was okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was like...
My thing is take out Miami Vice. Yeah. And enjoy it as a Michael Mann movie.
Oh, you talking about the Miami Vice movie?
Yes. And it gets a pass. You know what I mean?
I only saw it once. But it was like, even at that, though, even if I wasn't completely enamored with it like I am everything else he's done, it was still, there's a sleekness to it.
That's why I said, don't
just fucking love it.
Don't look at it as Miami Vice. Look at it as you're watching a Michael Mann flick, and you're in.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Heat, you know, the score.
Yes.
Yeah, and I love driving down like downtown LA and just seeing certain spots.
Sure.
Where they did all this shit, you know.
Absolutely. You know what it is? It's kind of the type of movie that Christopher Nolan gets known for now. He was doing it long before.
He was doing it long before.
Yeah, because
for sure.
Batman, what is it? The Dark Knight is Heat with Batman.
It sure the fuck is.
And we've said that before.
Yes.
And it's just, I think Heat is massively influential.
It is. Yeah, Nolan definitely went to the school of man.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure. Yeah. And that's something that's like, I just don't think it could ever be recreated.
No.
You know, something on that level.
No.
You know? And you can see when they try, you know, and I think Nolan's able to do something all on his own.
Yeah.
Where he's not just ripping him off, but you could tell there's an homage there.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I fucking love Heat, dude.
Me too.
Damn it.
No, great pick. My number 3, I think it's just as sleek, but it's more bombastic. It's a little more white knuckle. And I'm going with Point Break because I think that's the best. And I'm going to get crucified for it. I think it's Keanu Reeves' best action movie of the 90s. I think it tops even Speed, personally. Are you not a Point Break guy? That was some hard eye rubbing you were doing over there.
I was.
Yeah.
I was, because Point Break is my number 1.
Get the fuck out! Yahtzee!
Yes, Point Break is number 1. Point Break is everything 90s for me.
Yes.
It's everything. It's fucking Busey. It's fucking petty. Swayze and him, their fucking chemistry is disgustingly incredible.
Yes.
Like, just the beach stuff and like everything about it. I wanted him to fucking join them.
I know.
I wanted him to fucking say, fuck it all, dude.
He wanted to join him.
Who does not want to fucking rob banks with Bodie?
And then go
surf all
fucking
summer.
surf,
oh
you know.
My God.
Or skydive, you know. And it's just, they found a way to take the classic bank robbery movie.
Yeah. Catherine Bigelow, man.
Catherine Bigelow is a beast.
She is, dude.
She is so fucking cool.
Oh my God, the best.
And the thing is, you watch this movie and this chick cracked the code on the male badass action film of the 80s, but she gave it a Michael Mann sheen because it is dark when it needs to be. It's got kind of a simmering intensity that's hot and sexy and all that. And you've got, your classic bank robbery, you got your classic, the mole
Yep.
who infiltrates. And then on top of all of it, fucking summer X Games,
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it's like it's the surfing and the skydiving and the thrill, the adrenaline rush.
Hey, bro, and your adrenaline is right, man, because it's zero CGI.
Not a one.
You know what I mean? It's like, and it's just fucking pure kinetic filmmaking,
Yes.
like at its finest,
Probably the best foot chase ever put on film.
hands down.
Easy.
Yeah.
I know everybody talks Speed and Matrix and John Wick, but I'm like, Keanu Reeves became an action star with Point fucking Break.
Yep. Johnny Utah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that fucking movie.
Yeah. And I love Busey at his Buseyest.
It may be the last truly good Busey film
It really is.
before his accident.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
What a fucking amazing movie.
So my number 2, since I don't have a 1, Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Because even though it is revolutionary,
Mm-hmm.
and of course it's
In every way.
it's Cameron and Schwarzenegger,
Just blowing every door off.
yes, this was like the CGI fuse that was lit.
Yes, this was the Renaissance.
This was it.
This
you
was
know.
hinted at in The Abyss.
Yes,
The Abyss showed what was possible, and then T2 was like,
absolutely
we're gonna weaponize that cool water shit.
right. But it's
and
cool
make it
because
steel,
Cameron blended the CGIs with massive special, practical effects.
Seamlessly.
Yes, so that was fucking cool.
There's
you know?
not a frame of that movie that doesn't look genuine.
No, not at all.
So fucking
Right.
cool, man.
And there is emotional storytelling in this.
Extremely. Yeah.
So it's a heavy hitting movie.
It is.
And again, it's one of those things where all the filming locations are around here.
Yeah.
And it's fucking cool to see them. Where they drop the diesel off into the fucking the drainage ditch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The mall, all of that shit. There's I love that movie so much.
Yes.
And again, it was another one that I went to the theater to see it, and I was expecting the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and I got something 10 times better.
Oh man. Yeah.
And it just started.
He reinvented it.
Right. And it started with that score.
Oh my God. Just watching the two halves of the title clank
Yes.
together, it's like, you're in for something so fucking heavy metal.
Buckle up.
Yes.
Yeah. You're going for a ride.
And then set it against flames. I'm like, this movie's the
Yeah. I was
this is
like,
the most metal thing I've
this
ever
is how
seen.
we're starting?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yeah.
This intense battle and.
Oh, it's just, a landscape of immolated civilization and skeletons.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh man. Yeah, you're right. It's the first one just completely transfused with
Absolutely.
10 times more.
And I will say, in my opinion, that Linda Hamilton's Sarah Connor
Mm-hmm.
is one of the toughest characters in action films.
I wouldn't fuck with her for a minute.
Yes.
She would beat the fuck out of you.
And she's such a polar opposite from one.
Oh, she's adorable in one.
Yes.
She's just a good final girl in one.
Yeah.
And, by the end, she's got her grit and her gumption and
Yeah.
she's ready to go. But she was just a gal being stalked, essentially. By,
Right.
It's basically Halloween. It's Michael Myers, this unstoppable force.
Yes.
By the second one, boy, did she really play up the fact that the first one fucked her mind up.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows things that nobody else knows, and
Yep.
things are going to happen that no one's listening. And just the rage
Yeah.
she brings to that performance
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
it's intimidating.
she didn't become a victim.
Not at all.
She took control of the situation.
She did, and was not going to let anybody fuck that shit up.
Yeah. And I loved every bit of it. I loved every bit of her being the action star.
Yes.
I thought it was fucking cool because in a weird way, they were teetering between who was the biggest action star in that movie between Schwarzenegger and her.
I know.
Because she was kicking just as much ass as
She-
him, and sometimes even more.
She really
Because
was.
he was becoming a little more father figure-ish
Yes.
to John.
He was a protector.
Yeah.
And
I loved those endearing moments between them two, something he never had.
particularly in the director's cut, because they excited a lot of that out.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of it.
Yes, they did.
And that's a movie you want to see in its full, almost 3 hours.
Absolutely. And it's worth every fucking second.
It is. Because
it doesn't take away from any of it at all.
No, in fact, it enriches it.
It really does.
It's the version that should have been out there, but they just decided not to. They trimmed it for this. Or
I get it's MPAA.
It is.
That's exactly what it was.
But it's also no one wants to sit that long, even though it's kinetic and it goes by. It feels like a nice.
The cinephiles do.
Yes,
us junkies of cinema do.
And then the thing is the way that they invert your expectations with making Robert Patrick look like a friendly authority figure. Well, I guess he's the hero of this one. And boy, I wonder what this Terminator can do. And then all of a sudden you literally, if you didn't already know the movie, the scene in the asylum when she's smack dab in the middle and both guys are coming from either side, that's literally the part where you go, well, which one's the good one? Holy shit. Which one, Yeah. And, or I shouldn't say that. It's actually the mall.
Okay.
With John. Because
right when they're in the hallway,
it's the same setup.
Yes, when they're in the hallway, yes, it is the same setup.
So you're like, okay, and then because by the time we get to the asylum, we're with John and Arnold, and we know that Arnold's okay. Right. But yeah, the mall with the Guns and Roses.
Yep.
Where he's literally got a shotgun and a box of roses. That's the moment where you're like, oh shit.
Yes.
Who's good, who's bad, and we already know one of them was bad once. Who's this new guy? You know.
Yep.
And it's just,
yeah. I think one of my there's like this really cool moment that most people don't catch is when they're in the hospital and the T-1000 becomes the security guard.
Yes.
And he goes up to the glass and he knocks on the glass. It's the sound of metal on glass.
Yeah.
It's not human flesh. It's this tinking sound on glass. And I've caught that shit right away.
No shit.
Especially because it was so fucking loud in the theater, and it was just just ding, ding, ding. And I was like,
almost sounds like he's tapping with his keys.
Yes,
almost.
But it's his hand because he's the liquid metal, he's metal. And I was like, that sound design, just the attention to those kind of details, I thought were so fucking cool.
That, and I'll even go a step further and say, it's got one of the most intense home invasion sequences. That's not in a horror film. The entire scene of Sarah's siege on the Dyson house is scary as fuck.
Very brutal.
Even though we know why she's doing it.
It's chaotic.
It's extremely chaotic. There's a little kid there.
Yes.
The panic feels real. And then it culminates in him literally cutting his arm open and ripping it off. And it's scary shit.
It is scary.
And it's one of those deals where when there isn't action, there's an underlying tension.
For sure.
In every scene.
Yes.
And it's just, you can't, I don't know how you walk out of that movie unimpressed in any regard.
Absolutely.
Any regard.
Yeah, there's no way. It is another one of those perfect movies.
Absolutely.
And like I said, it was just, I had so much fun with it. It's like, I ate it up. I saw it in the theater as many times as I could. Bought all the toys that came out. Like there was one toy that you take the what is it, the T-800?
Yeah, that would be Schwarzenegger's.
Okay, you take him and you put him in this machine, and then you fucking mix this liquid up and you put it in the top and you inject it. So he's in this mold, and when you take him out, he's covered in flesh.
What?
And you could rip the chunks of flesh off of it to reveal the skeleton.
The endoskeleton?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes. And I remember getting that when I was a kid, and I
don't remember that at all.
I'm going to show you.
Please do.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool. Like, anytime I go to Frankensons, I always keep my eye out hoping that I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
Because that's one of those things where I played with it so much.
Shit.
I played with it so much that, because I don't even think they sold refill kits for those bullshit.
So once you were done, you were done.
Yes. Yeah. And so it was like me and my mom were trying to figure out how to make
more
the stuff ourselves. Yeah. Just so I could keep playing with it. But yeah, it was just such a fucking cool movie, and I loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
it was, the soundtrack and the score, both of them. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yes.
What's his name? Was it Brad
Brad
Fiedel?
Fiedel. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did the music for the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and he just took it and put it through the fucking industrial works.
He leveled that
It's
sound
so
up like
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's no other score gets you pumped for a movie.
Oh yeah,
Quite like that one does.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So that's my number 2, and it was such a tough debate, but it was like, I had to go this like kind of tried and true, and there's no like CGI, and it's like they even like when they jumped out of the plane with no parachute.
Oh, for Point Break?
Yeah,
Oh my
so I
God.
was like, I had to go this fucking actual practical fucking hardcore Southern California
And
cops and robbers movie.
major stunt work.
Yes.
Major stunt work
Yeah.
in that movie. No, it's flawless.
It is.
Flawless.
So that's why Terminator 2 was, my second.
No, I'm glad you put that one above it.
Yeah.
Just because, again, it's not one that enters the chat very often.
It doesn't, dude. It doesn't.
It's always Speed and Matrix.
It
when it comes
is.
to Keanu,
It
and
is.
I'm like,
It's they
dude,
forget about Point Break.
I'm like, Point Break was it was like getting shot out of a cannon.
Mm-hmm. And that too, I watched fucking a couple weeks ago.
Did you? It's been a long time.
Yeah. No, I can't. It's one of those.
all the way through anyway.
Yeah. No, it's one of those. Like, I literally, I do have to watch that one a lot.
Now, I will say, I love that movie enough that when I saw they remade it, didn't bother.
Me neither.
I'm like, nope, don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
me
care how
neither.
good it is.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, no, we can't draw a mustache on the Mona Lisa.
No,
You
no,
know.
no, can't do that. So
Well, my last two, let's see if you
Yeah.
agree with mine.
yeah.
My number 2 is Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995. It's just me, but it's arguably my favorite Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. As much as I love the first one,
Right.
this is the one that took John McClane out of a isolated, singular location like a skyscraper or an airport,
Right.
and you've got him hauling ass all over New York, trying to defuse bombs,
Yeah.
playing this terrorist game. You've got Samuel L. Jackson, who really wasn't blowing up just yet, was still kind of, I think people were still kind of like, oh, well, he's that guy from Jurassic Park.
Right.
He's the guy from those Spike Lee movies. But Die Hard with a Vengeance kind of came out right when the Pulp Fiction train was really blasting through.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam Jackson is so fucking good in this movie as Jesus or Zeus, because he calls him Jesus.
Yes.
And he goes, do I look Puerto Rican to you?
Yes.
But he goes, that guy back there said, hey, Zeus. He goes, he meant, hey, Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
But that movie, the car chases are fucking amazing.
I mean, am I crazy by saying that Jeremy Irons, he was an intellectual villain?
Yes, an incredible one.
And I thought it was fucking super clever. And that's why, I'll be honest with you, it did make the list at once, but I
Did it?
bumped it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it is my favorite out of the whole series.
It is. It's a phenomenal movie.
It is.
It's a phenomenal movie.
Yes.
John McClane has never been better.
The team up of Samuel L. and
Yes.
Bruce was just chef's kiss.
And I even loved, is it Graham Greene and Colleen Camp
Mhm.
as the detectives?
Mhm.
You had I don't know the guy's name, but he was on like one of the Disney shows. But the guy who plays the bomb expert,
Okay, yes.
kind of a goofy bald guy. He really earned his stripes because
Yeah.
he's looking at a bomb as big as I think they hid it in a freezer, and they're like, we got all the kids out, you need to go.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, man, I could, I'm going to stay and knock this out.
Right.
And he didn't need to.
Right.
So it was one of those movies where even the peripheral cops, everybody had a moment to shine.
Mhm.
Everyone had a moment to prove their worth. Whereas in the other diehards, you had peripheral characters that were kind of cool. You had Carl Winslow in the first one, Argyle, the
Yes.
limo guy,
Yes.
but it was like, we didn't fuck around too much with unneeded shit like the reporter,
Mm-hmm.
William Atherton, who I love, but it was like stuff like that. The FBI characters, they're kind of douchebags.
Right.
This one was just a down and dirty adrenaline rush that started literally with an explosion
Mhm.
and just snowballs from there
Yeah.
into this massive thing. And right down to fights and shootouts and shit on a cargo ship.
Right.
And then back to your point about Jeremy Irons, he is just as sinister as Alan Rickman.
Absolutely.
And
I think that's what I loved about it.
He's so fucking slick.
Yeah.
And
very slick.
I love the fact that, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it's like there's a fake out, and he admits I'm a soldier, not a monster. You know what I mean? Like, he's not all bad, but I'm still gonna fuck up John McClane's day because he threw my brother off a building.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking cool. I there's not a frame of that movie that I don't love.
Yep.
And it's out of 5 Die Hard movies, it being dead center, I feel like it stands the tallest.
It does. It absolutely does.
Just great shit. Subway. The subway scene. Alone,
yes.
The stunt work in that. I remember watching the behind the scenes and them saying, shit is going to fall from the ceiling. There's going to be wires. There's going to be cables. We're only going to be able to do this once. And if you fall, it could be curtains.
Yeah.
Basically prepping the stunt team who are just playing civilians on the, on the subway tarmac. Run for your fucking life, because this is real. We have no safety for this. And whenever I watch that scene, it's like, holy shit.
And they couldn't do that today.
Hell no. It would have all been CGI'd.
Yes.
But that was another big fucking stunt set piece.
Yep.
That was
massive practical effects.
Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
And it was just, that's another testament to John McTiernan.
Absolutely.
As a director.
Yeah.
He knows how to set these things up and fire them off.
Yeah.
My final one.
Okay.
I did save this for number 1. It could just be more nostalgia than anything, but I do think it's a wonderfully badass action movie. It's GoldenEye.
Okay. Wow.
The first Pierce Brosnan Bond film.
Okay.
Now, I had only seen one other Bond film, and I believe it was Diamonds Are Forever with Sean Connery, which at that point, that's like 7. I think that's number 7. We're down the line almost to like 16, 17 by this point. I don't even know what number GoldenEye is without looking at a list. But this was the first time that, Remington Steele was playing. And it's the first Bond movie, nay, probably the first action movie I ever saw at the theater.
No shit.
And it blew me through the fucking doors, man, because there are some amazing action sequences in that film. The opening alone, every Bond movie's got the big opening, but that's the one where, there's a slickness to it that is so cool. And part of it, and I've gone back and I've watched Bond movies from the beginning again, and I just kind of ticked through them. And this is just a sidebar. Timothy Dalton's movies were good. He was the 2 prior to GoldenEye.
Yes.
Timothy Dalton's movies were the ones that stopped being campy and went for like hardcore. This James Bond will whoop your fucking ass.
Right.
And nobody liked that.
Yeah.
And having not seen those, I didn't realize that Timothy Dalton kind of walked so Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig could run. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that was the first time Bond was like, no, we're going to do like a real espionage.
Sort of broke those shackles from the past. Yeah.
And
I can actually see that, dude. Like,
yeah.
But you are absolutely right.
He didn't get it. He didn't really no one gave him a chance.
Right.
And I granted, I do think GoldenEye is better than those films, but those movies were when it became like, this is James Bond. You know what I mean? He's not as slick as he was, but he's angrier.
Right.
And he will fucking whoop your ass.
Yeah.
And Pierce Brosnan kind of brought the debonair, smooth playboy of Sean Connery, but he had the grit and the skill of Timothy Dalton and was like, this was a Bond movie that really had some incredible action sequences. There's a great train sequence. There's a scene where Bond's driving a tank through Piccadilly Circus.
Yep.
You got great Bond women, Famke Janssen. That was my introduction to her. And good Lord, did she leave an impression with, killing people with her thighs and shit.
Yeah. Worst ways to go.
Yeah, much worse ways to go. But it was just, that was the movie where I was like, how many of these are there? I need to see them all.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a James Bond movie. I got to see all the fucking James Bond movies now.
Right.
And I was there front and center for every Pierce Brosnan movie after that.
Yeah.
And then one Daniel Craig movie. I didn't fall off because I didn't like Daniel Craig. It was just, I just never got around to those. But I do feel like Timothy Dalton and Pierce Brosnan ushered in a new Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't really gone back since.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, GoldenEye to me, just as a spy film, as a sexy thriller, as an action film, as an espionage film, it just works on every level. And I do think it's one of the best Bond movies.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
A lot, you know.
It definitely wasn't our dad's James Bond.
No, at least not after the credits, because we did still get the silhouettes.
Yes,
and
for sure.
I think that one was the Tina Turner.
Yes, it was.
Song.
Yeah.
And so there were elements that let you know, yeah, this is still Bond, but there was a coldness to it that was like, yeah, Bond's kind of a badass again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, yeah, like I said, if the people who kind of slept on Living Daylights and License to Kill, I think they should go back and give it another shot.
I love License to Kill.
It's fantastic. That's Bond's revenge movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Bond pissed.
Yeah.
And I think people had a problem with seeing him mad.
Yeah.
Because Bond was too slick for that. And I'm like, no, Bond could be pissed.
Hey, he's still a human.
He is, yeah. And I think that was something that people just didn't like. And I remember hearing a rumor once that they were pissed that Bond doesn't bleed. And those were the movies where when he took punches and shit, yeah, he had a bloody lip, maybe a few dings and scars.
Yeah.
And people took umbrage with that. And I'm like, you're making him out to be something he's not. I'm like, these movies added a sense of realism.
Yeah.
That, you know, as much as I do love the Roger Moore movies.
Oh, dude, those are my favorite. I'm sorry to say it. Those are my favorite ones.
I love Roger Moore. There was nothing wrong with Roger Moore's movies.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, well, he's not superhuman anymore.
Right.
He's not running across gators and all this. So this is just going to be like, we're going to try and do it as gritty and realistic as possible now. Yeah. And I think they did. Mm-hmm. I think they did a great job. You know,
absolutely.
So that was my number one, because to me, that was sort of my intro to badass action movies of the 90s.
For sure. Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, anything that came out prior to that, I saw after.
Like,
like Point Break and shit.
Right.
But that was the one where I sat in the theater as like it might have been 12.
Yeah.
And was just like, this is fucking cool, man.
Right.
Like, this is really good. I want to rent them all now. You know?
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, let me ask you a question then.
Yeah.
Did you play the Nintendo 64?
Of course.
Okay.
That's another rite of passage. That might be the last video game I played that was like, I could play this all fucking day.
Yes.
You
yes, absolutely. Okay, I was just curious. So,
yeah, no, that one's, I feel like anyone who grew up in that era.
Yeah.
That had to be a favorite game.
No, for sure.
How could it not
best.
be?
It was like, I fucking couldn't stop playing it.
Do you have any runners up?
Dude, that's the thing, is like, I don't, you know, it's, I mean, I could probably pull some out.
I do have,
you know,
I have a couple. And I'm not going to go into them, but I did put Speed.
Yes,
because Speed is it's fantastic.
Right.
I put Mission Impossible, Brian De Palma's.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
Okay.
Jackie Chan's Super Cop.
Okay.
Also known as Police Story 3.
Right.
Excellent movie. And then one that gets slept on a lot, I think, Passenger 57. That's another Die Hard-esque
it is
movie.
I love that fucking movie.
Great soundtrack too.
Well, it's funny. Okay, I'll go ahead and say it then, because I was like, man, we're just going to be regurgitating. But so I'm going to read you. I did do 3 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, because I mean, I have them written down right here. Okay.
Cool.
So you can see them.
Yep.
So my number 3 is The Fugitive.
Nice.
My number 2 is Speed. And my number 1 is Face Off, John Woo.
Oh yeah, Travolta and Cage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over Broken Arrow.
Yes, I love Face Off. I love wacky fucking Nicolas Cage, dude.
Oh boy,
he can do no wrong.
He swings for the fences in that movie.
Absolutely does.
And the thing is,
fucking absolutely does.
I feel like that turns a lot of people off, but when you see him refined and do something softer and, you know, more conservative, you know that he can do it. Mm-hmm. So you know when you watch a movie like Face Off that he's just having fun.
Yeah,
and he's being encouraged to go there.
Yes.
No, those were great picks, dude.
Yeah.
Great picks.
It's funny. There was damn near one and the same, except for Face Off.
Well, it just proves that the same movies that blew us through the doors as an action film, we caught that wave.
Yeah.
Each time.
Yeah. No, we
So-
were there. We were fucking right there.
I like that. I don't think, thinking about it, neither of us had anywhere we were like, nah.
No, we didn't. No, we were right there with one another.
Yeah.
You know?
Where it's like, yeah, that one just didn't do it for me.
Right.
Next episode, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna see because I mean these underrated films that I curated.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask people if they've ever seen them, and they're just like, "Oh, that movie's fucking terrible."
Yeah.
And I have a story in particular about one of them that I was just like, it literally. This movie, I walked home from the theater because the guy that I went with was like, this is dumb, dude. I'm going home.
And he was your ride?
Yeah.
Fucker.
So I chose to stay and watch the movie and fucking walk home. Now, granted, it was like, a mile or two. So, but nevertheless.
Dedicated.
Yeah, but I was like, fuck that. This movie's fucking great.
You were locked in.
Yeah. So.
And I will say this, I'll preface it before we go into it. I didn't go for schlocky.
No, me neither.
I went for ones that made an honest effort.
In my opinion,
they just didn't catch the audience.
They didn't catch the audience, and it's like they're just as important to me as my
tops.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to it. Dude.
Hell yeah. Well, that was fun.
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll see what happens.
Simon says, "See you guys.
Until next time."
Fuck.